Hello everybody, and welcome back to ESA Winter 2021. We are raising money for Alzheimer Foundation, and you may find all the links to donate below the stream. Before starting, we really would like to thank all our sponsors for ESA, including Koei Tecmo Europe, and especially for the new game Neo 2, the complete edition, as well as Twitch and ViewSonic, once again for sponsoring this event. Now, I'm just gonna pass it over to Senydro and Keithel for this run, so now, take it away.
Yeah, hi guys, it's me Senydro, and with me I have my lovely commentary.
Hi, my name is Kaithil.
And yeah, I'm gonna run Tomb Raider Legend any percent. No bug jump. Bug jump is a glitch that we are not allowing because it's like kinda hard to do and also really OP, which you might see later. And the beginning will go by very fast. So I will let Careful take over. And yeah, time is gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so time starts as soon as you skip the cinematic. Right away you see him engage in something that's called a air walk. If you get a stumble animation on a ledge, pull out your guns at the same time, Lara is able to walk mid-air. Right away grabs onto a rope and swings to a ledge that is not intended, but it perfectly allows you to climb up there. Also, this boulder, not much of a danger if you stay to the left. Yet again, another airwalk. As you can see, she cannot change the height by herself, or you as the player cannot change her height by yourself, so you have to use the slopes, the elevation in slopes, to lower and upper her level mid-air. Also, these games are built very well and you can clip out of bounds everywhere and nowhere at the same time. This first level is just a whole lot of airwalks, using collision to change the height, to circumvent puzzles, battles, and even upcoming a QuickTime event. This game is absolutely loaded with QuickTime events, unfortunately, but luckily in this run we can skip quite a bit by just airwalking out of bounds around them.
Yes. And as you can see, like, while we are out of bounds, we also need to like clip inbound a little bit, like right here, which we need to do to actually load the next area. And by just staying out of bounds, we skip like all of that over there. And the same is gonna happen right after this cutscene that's coming up right here, which is also like kind of slow, but there's like not really a way to skip some of the cutscenes. So yeah, right here we're gonna start another airwalk and like gain a little bit of height. So we have like the perfect height to go through this little area right here. And now again, like loading the next area by going inbound a little bit and out of bounds again. And with this one, we actually also skip a QuickTime event, which is quite nice. And with that, we are already done with Bolivia, which is the first level. There's a little fight coming up, like right around this corner, with I think it's 8 guys waiting for us. And yeah, all NPCs are kind of RNG-ish. So they usually stand in the same position, but as soon as you trigger them, they kind of go and do whatever they want, really. Just gonna hope. Okay, sometimes the explosion can kick you off. So I hope I get a good pattern here. The gun dropped kind of far away, which is not nice. Okay, see, those guys, for example, they just stood there now. Sometimes they come over to you and you can kill them fastish. And sometimes they actually hide, which is kind of annoying as well. Yeah. With this is already the first level done. Skip most of the cutscenes that we can skip, of course. Right here, another left roll bug. So if you take out your weapon and left roll into some slopes, it will zip you upwards, which we can take advantage of like 2 or 3 times in the run. And if we just kill this guy over here, he will drop us a grenade, which we will nade later on. Oops, that's not the right guy. Okay, but we got the grenade, it's fine. Yeah, and we will need that grenade like later on in the run, you will see why. So now we are on the bike segments, which are actually really infamous because like it's kind of boring, it's a lot of RNG, like literally everything right here is RNG. And yeah, we all love RNG of course. The only thing I can really do, which I like kind of figured out myself, I think, if I remember correctly, is with the first guy. If I kill him fast enough, I can actually do a strat that allows me to kill the other two guys that's coming up right after him, to kill them technically instantly. So let's hope her aim is good. Right here. Shoot whenever you reach this little grass type thingy. Oh, that's gonna be very close. Okay, we got it. So that was both of them. So they came from behind. The first one died to the medipack, and the other one drove into me, which killed him. Like whenever they drive into each other or like any obstacle really, they die. Besides like textures like the mountains and stuff, they can drive through them for some reason. And with that, there's like nothing much to say for the bike segment, so I guess like donations and stuff would be a good time now.
Yes, indeed. You may have just noticed that we have reached 17k dollars. I can't even talk anymore. I'm just absolutely amazed. We reached an absolute total of 17k dollars
Nice.
for Alzheimer Fonden. So definitely, it's absolutely amazing. Definitely. I wonder how soon we'll be reaching 20k. At this rate, we're gonna reach it just very soon at this rate. Thank you, everyone. You're all doing Alzheimer Foundation Brown with at ESA. All of this came from a first huge donation from Hackathon, saying, of course, the global pandemic puts no halt to the fantastic work ESA is doing every year to provide countless hours of speedy entertainment while also supporting a good cause. We are more than honored by their continuous support over the years, and raising a tiny amount for charity is the least we can do in return. We wish you all a wonderful event, stay healthy, and speed on. We're deeply sorry for sniping the Fallout 3 character named Bidwar, and can we get some okay hands in the chat? It really helps out. So that's $1,821. That's what helped us reach it. And we've got another $5 donation from Xoneris saying, I am a simple man. I see Senydro I like. No wait, wrong. Again. I am simple man. I see Senydro I donate.
Ah. Hi Xone, welcome. So with that we are also already done with the bike segments, which was quite a ride actually, like no big deals. Now actually like a little bit of story things. So we are in a flashback right now to when Lara was a little younger, and back then she didn't have any guns, so since we need guns to do an airwalk, we cannot really do them, but we have flares. With flares we can also do airwalks by doing the exact same thing. As soon as we do the stumble animation, we just pull them out. The only problem with the flares is actually that they run out of time, like I think you have 3 or 4 seconds. But that's actually quite enough to get through the gaps we need to cross. Another unskippable cutscene, unfortunately. And right after this cutscene, there is an airwalk I can try. It's kind of hard, at least for me, but it skips not much as well. It's like a tiny bit of time save, but it's actually really cool if you get it. So let's see if I can get it. Right
This
here.
one is pretty tricky.
Do it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump. And I actually got it,
Ah,
so
nice.
So this doesn't skip much, I just need to jump up here usually if I fail it, but it's still a really cool trick and saves like maybe 3 or 4 seconds. Then just jump the pit as well, which I failed. Okay, that's fine. I didn't line it up properly. Gonna try it one more time, because it's not a big time loss. There you go, that's more like it. Skip the cutscene and we're back at the now moment, like present. And now we need to swim a little bit. Swimming, we haven't found anything to make it faster. So for now we just do it the casual way. The only thing we will do is like a little of damage boost at the end. So usually you're supposed to get some air and like lungs and stuff, and yeah, we just skip that and take some damage. That's because like we play on easy, so we don't take damage anywhere else, or maybe a little bit, but it's not much. So we have like tons of medipacks, which we can just use to skip this then. We just need to pull on these little glowing stones, which there are 4 of, and then we drain the water out of this area. Okay, I just need to be careful. I have like 1 medipack less than usual. Oh yeah, it's fine. It should be fine. So, and coming up is another real hard thingy, which is what we need the grenade for. And just need to airwalk, gain a little bit of height on the slopes. Then we need to push some stones, some rolly stones. Oh god, that was a terrible pun, I'm sorry. So yeah, right here a 4 damage cancel. By just like switching your weapons and grappling, you cancel the 4 damage, because it resets your fall height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Something
Okay,
like
so
that.
What's happening here is you can see there's 3 pressure plates, and every pressure plate needs a boulder on top to open the way forward. Very inventive, but it is the way it is. There is 1 boulder left on the upper levels of one of these statues, though. So the 1 grenade that he picked up earlier, he will be using to blast that 1 boulder up there down. It is a very specific aim, but if you get it just right, the explosion from the grenade will push the boulder down. See if he gets it.
Nice.
Yes.
That is actually like kind of precise. I feel like every runner has like a little bit different of an own setup. And mine is just like stand in the corner of the little pressure plate and then aim at a very specific spot, and then I mostly get it. Otherwise we would have need to climb all the way up there and push it down by ourselves. And now there are a bunch of guys, and we need to get past all of them. And like some of the guys can actually shoot you down if they hit you right with their shots. So let's hope that doesn't happen, because that can be a huge time loss.
Your airwalk gets disengaged when you take damage, stop walking, or stow your guns.
Okay.
Ah, nice.
Ah, see?
Oh.
Just like that, for example. Okay, sweet. Got it. Another section with some guards that can be really terrible for us. Okay. Friendly guards, which is nice. A little left roll bug just to not have to grab the ledge there.
Another fun thing you might have seen is that some gaps he does not fit through rolling forward, but he does rolling backwards, so doing a backflip, which just slightly ups her collision and allows her to pass through a gap that you normally rolling forward would not be able to pass through, so that's a fun bit of tech.
Okay, so here we again take some grenades off those guys so we can throw one up there, because fighting him can be a pain sometimes. Okay. got a lot of grenades, which is nice. Actually, it doesn't really matter because it's gonna get taken away from us when we enter the next level, really. So after those guys, we can left row back up here, which we are not supposed to be at. And now we are in the cutscene, which is nice. And he's actually not shooting us, he rather shoots the car. So we can kill the last guy and jump into our death. Ha, just kidding. Pranked. So next level, Japan. Oh, Japan is great. So we are visiting a party because, actually story, we need to collect parts of the Excalibur, and like one of the guys here in Japan actually has the tip of it.
It's actually Takamoto, and he's the leader of the Yakuza here.
Ah, right. Something like that. And yeah, we are on this little party right here, and we need to talk to this guy. And all of a sudden, we are getting attacked by Takamoto's guards. Which, if we kill them fast enough and get the grenade... See if I get it. Roll in here. I mean, I got it, but it was kind of a weird fight. So usually there would be 2 more guards coming, but if you roll into this corridor right here before like a certain amount of time, they actually don't spawn at all. And after this elevator, there will be a really cool airwalk, in my opinion at least. So usually you're supposed to take a motorbike and then just drive to the right and go all the way around there. But we can just reload the weapon, first of all, and do an airwalk and go all the way where we need to go afterwards. And so we skip all the way, all the things on the right there. So we're just gonna ignore all of them and go into here. Like, if you played this game and you think to yourself, okay, why don't you just go upwards? Because we need to like go on top of the... on the very top of the building. It actually doesn't load if you go from outside, so we need to go through all of this here to like trigger the next areas. So, oh, okay. So another thing, if you roll backwards into most doors, you can skip the cutscenes or the triggers on the other side of the doors, which is quite helpful. So right there, there would have been a cutscene where she's like opening the door slowly. And it's kind of slow, so we just skip it. Another thing, you can pull down this, shoot actually the upper one, which makes it turn, which most people actually didn't know. You can just shoot them to turn them around. So get that checkpoint, go over here. So hopefully, like, this is always kind of scary, even though it's pretty easy. So I have a little lineup right here. And if I jump from the right height, I can start an airwalk instantly off this sign and go onto this little metal thing. And right here, I'm gonna mash my spacebar, because like, there are fast swings if you do it right, like this, and then she jumps instantly and you don't have to wait for her to do a full circle. Also really cool trick, if you shoot this chandelier, this guy on the left here opens the door for us, which is really just nice. What a gentleman.
So polite.
And we need the shotgun to actually kill those next 2 guys. But before that, we're gonna throw a grenade at this glass, which breaks it, so we don't have to pull this dragon up there. Just kill those guys, which have been friendly. Sometimes they kick you down again. Another roll backwards into the elevator, which triggers the cutscene. And now the Takamoto fight, so... if we are really unlucky, he can be glitched. And then we just need to shoot him like a bunch of times, which is really slow. And if he's not glitched, like now, you can just actually throw grenades at him, which deal like tons of damage. And since he wants to run away a lot, you just grapple him and then you kind of lock him into place, which is also quite nice, and that's the fast kill. And here you can see like the tip of the Excalibur. And I don't know if you actually saw like the Excalibur has some really sick powers. Another airwalk right here. Now we need to gain like a lot of height to actually skip a trigger for a cutscene right down here.
It happens occasionally.
And now we actually skip like 80 or 90% of Ghana, which is where we're at right now. By just rolling all the way over here. Like this? Yes, okay. And go into this entrance. So all of this is not loaded, so don't worry, that's normal. But the next area is loaded, which is quite nice.
Where are you?
Just skip some spike pits right here. Okay, sweet. Yeah, and this area is like loaded. No dancing guard, unfortunately. So we can just continue, and that skipped like literally 80 or 90% of all Ghana. Oh no, I have forgotten to do something. This might be dangerous. So gain a little bit of height here. Even more height. Because I do a really specific trick here. So if we gain a little more height, we can actually backwards. Okay, never mind. Oh my god, please. Ah!
Kitty, no.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna go the normal route. So usually I go to the left there and like skip a invisible wall and then just roll up here. But I guess I wasn't high enough or something. So Rutland fight. Also a really nice quick kill. Wait for him to jump down. Okay. Wait for him to jump down and just throw grenades at him. And he's dead.
Normally this boss fight is so much more complicated because you have to remove like the metal parts from all the platforms so he cannot heal, and then every time he goes back onto another one heals a bit. It's quite a thing to do it casually, and it's just insane how quickly he gets destroyed in this run.
Yes. Like it's quite a bit of work. And especially he's like kind of annoying. He also like spams the same quotes over and over and stuff. Which is really just annoying when you try to fight him.
James Rutland and his pretty silk shirt.
So another 4 damage cancel. We actually need to trigger this checkpoint right here. To load... Okay. Okay, so congratulations, you actually can see what the bug jump look like. Haha. So, backup strats, right? So technically, right now, this would have been an invalid run. Since this was bug jumping, it's literally the same as you do with 4 damage cancel. But you just jump after your 4 damage cancel, and then you can gain height. And if you do it perfectly back to back, you just gain height infinitely. And that can be like really broken at some parts, especially like in Nepal. I feel like it's really fast using this.
Yeah, but Nepal
it's
is
like...
very complex in all the climbing around. Like,
Oh.
Oh?
Oh, okay. But yeah, what was that? But the bug jumping is kind of hard, so yeah. Okay, the next bike segment. This one is even worse because A, it's longer, and B, this has cars. Cars are like, I think, twice the health of normal bike dudes, and they are also way more hard to kill because obviously if you are too close to the car, you just shoot into the frame of the car and don't deal any damage, which is really annoying and slow. And since all of this is purely RNG, it's like, it can definitely kill your run if you have terrible RNG.
And doesn't this only have like 2 checkpoints or something? Like this in the start and the middle point?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, so if you were to die because of a guy throwing his bike in front of you or something, you have to redo all of it, which is quite the hassle.
Or like, not all of it, but like it has like, on the, when you go outside, it has like 2 checkpoints. But still, that's like really slow. So right here is the checkpoint? Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
But that also means like you need to drive around here, I think, again, which is also kind of slow.
Would now be a good time to read a couple donations?
Yes, this is the perfect time for this.
Alright. First off, we got a $10 donation from Tepi Loxitol, I hope I didn't butcher your name, saying, Tomb Raider is one of my favorite game franchise, and it's surprising it never occurred to me to check the speedruns of the series. And Legend is amazingly broken already. I love it. Wishes of luck to all of the runners, and keep up the good work. Thank you for a $10 donation, Tepi Loxitol. And secondly, we've got $50 from Anonymous saying, good luck with the run, Senydro, you got this. Your
Thank
buddies
you.
from the Tomb Runner Discord.
Ah, thank you. Hi, guys. So yeah, if you ever want to like know anything about Tomb Raider speedrunning, Tomb Raider Discord, that's where it's at. Like, the people are amazing and help you so much with like every little thing you need to know. So yeah, if you have any more thing to plug, it's still going for a while. Oi, 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 okay. Well, I guess that's a no then. Yeah, as you just saw, the guys ragdoll whenever you kill them. Sometimes, if you're really unlucky, the bikes and the cars can fall onto you or like in front of you, and then you drive into them and instantly die, which is like really dangerous. So I need to be careful right here. And also, I'm not sure if I mentioned that already. Oi, 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 okay. That can also happen. I don't know what that is. Like, I guess if you just like fall onto some floor ground thingy the wrong way, it just launches you upwards and it's really slow. But yeah, about the explosive barrels, those are also RNG. So if you're like really lucky, you can actually get them at a good position to kill the cars fast. Oh, not like this though. Like, if you have, like, the most luck you can get at the end of this, I think it's actually those 2 cars and the one that's still alive. They drive all into each other and drive into explosive barrels themselves, and then all of them explode, which is like insanely fast. But getting it is like really lucky. Really
also,
unlikely to happen.
What also might be fun to point out is that the next game in the series, Tomb Raider Anniversary, is built on the exact same engine. You'd figure that if they make a next game, they tweak the engine to get rid of some of the bugs or glitches that were left in this version, but they didn't change a single thing. So every single bug and glitch that you see in this run can also be done in the Anniversary game, which is really also like a broken mess. It's great.
Yes, it's like... but the other thing is, like, it's a completely different game, so you don't have bike segments, which is nice.
No, that's one of the best parts about Anniversary. There's no bike segments.
Yes. So, with that, we are done, thankfully, with the bike segments.
Those were all for this run.
Yes. Now a little quick time event that we cannot skip, unfortunately. But right after that, we are back on track and can do some airwalk fun. Boink. Just hit the last one. There will be another quick time event later on, which we cannot skip at all. This is also an unskippable cutscene, so gotta watch that for a second. So we're gonna do an airwalk, and there's actually an invisible wall over the flames, so that's why we gain just randomly some height there.
Amanda's already inside, and the door's sealed.
And if you dive on slopes, it pushes you down a little bit, which we will abuse a lot in this area. Another airwalk like this, because why not? Unfortunately, like, doing that jump is kind of hard when you go down a slope already.
It is much
Okay.
colder in here than it was outside.
So far everything's been nice. Let's hope that this also works, which it did. So upcoming is another really weird thing. If I'm very good at the timing now, I can actually grapple this before hitting the metal bar. Nope, okay. But I can do the swag strat, so if I shoot this...
Let's see, let's see.
Ah, no,
Ah,
okay.
no.
Yeah, she took like quite long to actually shoot the thing. So if
So
you,
what
again, if you backwards roll, you trigger the door to open.
So what he wanted to do there, the swag strat as he called it, there's this tiny ledge, and if you jump out of the vent you're coming out of at the exact right time, you can do the stumble animation on the ledge and immediately get an airwalk.
Yes. But like, she was really slow on shooting the fan for some reason. Also perfect height to roll through here. Need to be careful with this electric thingy. Okay. So now a mini boss fight, which is not really a boss fight. So we're gonna have to pull on these 4 levers on the side.
Get out of its way, Lara.
And afterwards we will need to shoot blue balls that are coming down from the ceiling, which will like make a circuit and electricity and stuff. And
I think
whole-
lore-wise, this facility was used by Nikola Tesla, I think, and that's why it's very,
yes.
yeah, like stylized like this.
And while this is happening, this ghost thingy from the past, which we saw in Peru, is actually attacking us. And he can be really angry at times, like now. And he can like punch us a whole lot. Ouch. Just like that,
He's
for
either
example.
super aggressive or super friendly, like there's no in between for him.
Yes. It's also just purely RNG. Pull out the part of Excalibur.
So next up is England, and I promise you, if you blink, England's over. The first time I saw this, I was completely baffled. You airwalk around almost everything
Should be fired.
in this
No
level.
one's been
You even missed the basilisk. That's so sad.
Yes, because the basilisk is slow.
for me.
And we don't like slow.
I mean, you kind of skip the entire Arthur's tomb. Like,
Yes, you will see
Yeah.
later on what we mean exactly. So you can destroy boxes by just throwing grenades into them. Oof, okay.
This is where the truth behind
Um, right after this forklift thingy,
this is better.
there's the other quick time event. Oi, oi, oi.
people blinked and the level's not over yet. Ah.
No,
Oh no!
I'm so slow, oh no. So right here there's the quick time event. And that was the quick time event. Wow.
Also, funny, story-wise, the owner of this theme park had like scientists coming over to find the tomb. No one was ever able to find it.
I decided
Yet it is hidden behind a few loose bricks in the basement.
Yes. Actually true. So here we just have the perfect height to go out of bounds by back rolling into this wall. Then we are gonna trigger the next area of this game by going inbound here a little bit. Which means we can go all the way to this slopey thing over here.
This looks like my
And if I do this right, I'm kind of low. Okay, sweet. I can climb up this, get the checkpoint, and actually quit out of the game and go back into it. Now the game thinks, okay, you got the checkpoint, that means you're at the end of the level already. Okay, sweet. Now we can actually continue and just leave this area already again. Now there's a new strat where you just push yourself down a little bit here. And if I do this right... Nope, okay. So you can go out of bounds again and go out by being out of bounds as well. But I guess I'm just gonna do the old strat, which is kind of dangerous because these guys, again, can kick you out of the airwalk and maybe even into the fire and then you just die. Okay. Go into this elevator and now let's see. There's another cool trick you can do. If you jump in the right timing, like so, you can actually just jump all the way into the gap already. Just roll past all of them. Be careful with the doggies. Sweet. And this is the end already. Up there are two guys. You can just kill them however you like. I like to throw a grenade like this. And wow, he actually dodged it. Okay. Sweet. Really good England actually, besides not hitting the airwalk back out.
So story time, they have collected all the pieces of the sword, but now they don't know how to put it together. Find out that the key to putting it all together is hidden here in Nepal because her mom used to have it, and her mom disappeared from the one tomb in Nepal we're going to now, so...
Yes. Big sedge. So here we need a lot of height, that's why the bug jump would be really nice here. But we just roll against this mountain a little bit and roll a bit more.
Slopes do the job just fine.
Yeah, and we're up here. Here is another really big airwalk actually, like usually you are supposed to go down there, pick up the stuffs that you need to put together the Excalibur, but we just skip all of that and do this huge fall damage cancel right here. Sweet. Sometimes if you miss it, you can still hit the checkpoint and just... then you die instantly, of course, but you just load at that checkpoint down there, which is also quite nice. You lose like 1 or 2 seconds, but you still got the job done, so it's fine. And here, just go out of bounds by rolling back here, which they didn't even properly close off. Another go inbound to trigger the next area right here. Sweet.
So upon like triggering the next area, it's based on her model, and her model extends a bit forward with her guns pulled out, so you can technically load in the area by just poking your guns inside the area, but not going in yourself, and that's why you're able to stay out of bounds while still triggering the load.
Exactly. Oh no, this is not good. Give me a second here. Okay. There's a thing with my mouse that happens sometimes, and I forgot to activate the program, so that didn't happen, so I just needed to load this for a second. So yeah, you get pushed down a little bit to get from under the thing back inbound. So we can trigger this cut, or like the area from back there, and then roll backwards into the cutscene. And now the checkpoint is loaded, so we can progress in the game. Now, as you can see, we got the Excalibur, and the Excalibur is actually, as you can see, quite the strong weapon. And unfortunately, this is the end of the game already, pretty much. Like, we just need to do one more fight in the next level. So we can't even use it much in the game anyways, which is really sad. Just load everything, skip cutscenes.
As we're getting to the end of the run, do we have time for a last donation? Or
Yes, actually. We literally just kill those guys.
Alright, then just as a quick donation, we've got $50 from Qtiru SR saying, "Love to Shippo, wanted to donate and show love. Hugs." Thank you so much for your donation, Qtiru. That is indeed $50. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So with those guys out of the way, we see the boss again, which is the final boss fight, and he's also like purely RNG. So if you're on a good run and you just get bad RNG at this boss fight, you lose everything, which is really annoying. So we just need to stab him like 4 times, and each phase has like 5 attacks you need to get into him. And if you time your attacks right, you can stun lock him a little bit like there. But he can also stun lock you, which is really dangerous. So that's number 2. Time is coming up really shortly now. So just need to actually hit this guy for once. Okay. She just lost aim there, no reason why that happened. Okay. Stab her, and now just one more stab and we should be good to go. 1, 2. So that's stun locking for you right there. Time in 3, 2, 1, time.
GG.
Well done.
So we're gonna skip everything because it's kind of important. If you wanna see it, my game time was 38:21. What was my time actually? I felt like this was pretty good.
It was 40:02 on the counter in stream.
Okay, that's fine. I'm totally happy with that. So yeah, that's Tomb Raider Legend for you guys.
Alright. Well, thank you so much for this run. I think everybody loved it. I certainly did. For me, I will be signing off as donation reader for today. That was a pleasure, and I'll be passing it over to RoboSparkle for the next run. And the next run, which would actually be Mirror's Edge. So definitely stick around for that. It's gonna be hype. But we'll be going for a short intermission. So thank you everyone, and see you soon.
Bye.
Bye!